All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have another matchup. Today it is Chaos versus the Dark Elves. We have Papa Palpatine controlling the forces of Chaos, and Ice Power controlling the Dark Elves. For the forces of Chaos, we have the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Death up in the skies. We got a Hell Cannon with the Summoners of Rage. We got some Chaos Knights over here. We have a line of Marauders on the front here, as well as 4 Marauder Horsemen, a Chaos Warhounds, and a couple Marauders with great weapons. They may have been forgotten on the initial setup on that side there. And then for Dark Elves, we have an all cavalry skirmisher force here, no infantry at all. So we have 3 Dark Riders as well as Slanesh's Harvesters, and then we have 3 Dark Riders with repeater crossbows. We have a Sorcerer with fire. We have 3 Scourge Runner chariots. We have Marathi up in the sky, and a ROR Bloodrack Medusa, the Siren of Red Ruin. So let's get this show on the road. Right now it looks like Chaos has taken up position on the hill. They have the Hell Cannon, so they'll be able to just kind of sit back, fire in. So Dark Elves are going to have to be pushing up it. And that's kind of was going to be the plan anyways. You got all these skirmishers and the cav force, so they're just going to be kind of poking away, kind of dodging any Hell Cannon shots come in. So now we got the Sword of Death kind of poking its nose out a bit. And we now have the Scourge Runner chariots firing in, taking out 1 model of the Marauder Horsemen. And we have some more shots going into these horsemen on the far side, and the Hell Cannon raining in some shots. The Scourge Runners already are at half leadership, but they should be just fine as long as they pull away. We do have a Spirit Leech going down on this unit from the Chaos Sorcerer. And now it looks like Dark Elves are trying to catch out these Chaos Warhounds. Looks like they're probably going to be able to rout them here, but these Horsemen are going to be firing in. But I think that's going to be a very good trade for the Dark Elves to take very minimal damage, and they should be able to make sure that those Warhounds are off the field. We have another engagement coming in surrounding the Bloodrack Medusa. One of the Horsemen are routed. A Fireball coming in. Looks like it's just kind of going after some of the... Oh no, it's coming all the way up straight into the Hell Cannon. Lands a direct hit. Looks like Dark Elves are kind of reorganizing themselves, as it looks like Chaos is kind of retreating back up to the hill, especially faced with this mass of skirmish cav that the Dark Elves have. Chaos really doesn't have any way to counter skirmish that without taking too much undue damage. It looks like the Hell Cannon kind of missing a shot, maybe hitting 1 model that was kind of off there. Otherwise, not really doing much on that shot. Another shot arcing in. Looks like he's going after the Slanesh's Harvesters. Good shot, and that looks like a nice direct hit right into the middle of their formation. Well, their Peter crossbows are kind of just firing into the mass of chaos that's kind of surrounding here. We have another unit of Horsemen are routing. This one's probably going to be routing pretty soon as well from these shots coming in from the Scourge Runner chariots. I imagine another Fireball is going to be coming in pretty soon for all the Sorcerers of Fire, kind of targeting that Hell Cannon again. And right now, Marathi is kind of just circling around up front. Looks like Spirit Leech. Yep, another Spirit Leech coming in from the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. And there is that Fireball. It's arcing right towards that Hell Cannon. Another direct hit, but they tried to pull off from the Hell Cannon, try and save it, but it looks like it hit anyway. So they're going to be going right back onto that unit, trying to get some more shots in. Dark Elves are just kind of continuing to skirmish. As the only real response that Chaos has right now is the Hell Cannon itself. I mean, they do have a couple skirmish cav left, but a couple of them have already routed. Another one is coming back over here, and another Fireball arcing in. Let's see if Chaos is going to respond at all. Looks like they're just going to take another hit right to the face. That might be... I bet you that Hell Cannon only has another couple of shots left to take from those Fireballs, but it's already used up a good portion of its ammo. I think Dark Elves are going to just hope to kind of weather the storm from that. It looks like, though, this one unit of horsemen has been caught up by all of the Scourge Runner chariots. That thing is routing. I bet you they will be chased off, at least to an extent. Those Scourge Runner chariots will probably want to be kind of turning around, kind of facing back the main force of Chaos as they do, and they kind of let that one go. It may come, I think that's its second time breaking, so it'll probably be back for one more little foray. All the Dark Riders here have pushed off into this far left flank of Dark Riders. A shot from the Hell Cannon right now would do a lot of damage. Looks like they are pulling back before anything can get fired off. Looks like we have a spell coming down from Arathi. He's kind of chasing the Chaos Sorcerer Lord right now. And doing pretty good damage, kind of just keeping him honest, kind of keeping away from maybe some of the more units that doesn't want to take shots from. Just an Arcane Conduit going down on him. And looks like the Hell Cannon now is completely down. I used up a good amount of ammo. Let's see how many kills it got. 19 kills with us firing all into all the various cav units. Did okay damage. Let's see right now that we have a shattered unit of horsemen. Now those Scourge Runner chariots are definitely going to be wanting to turn back. Otherwise they are going to be far from the rest of the Dark Elf forces, and they will not be much help back there. Kind of a blob fight going down here. Probably don't, these Dark Riders do not want to be staying in combat as much as they are. Once they get their initial charge off, they are not very good for sustained combat. The Bloodrack Medusa is now engaged with the Summoners of Rage. That Bloodrack Medusa is probably not going to want to be sticking around. Hopefully get some support from the rest of the skirmish cav and the other Dark Riders there. We have some more of the repeater crossbows kind of pushing up, kind of trying to evade this Chaos Sorcerer's Lord. It looks like the Scourge Runner chariots have come back from their little chase, as they now are probably shooting into the Summoners of Rage, trying to get as much damage as they can off of them. Let's see what else we've got right now. Yeah, I'd definitely say kind of Chaos has been taking quite the beating. I mean, losing their Hell Cannon, their skirmish cav really haven't been as effective as they could, and they've just been getting slowly withered down. They have no way to really counter the skirmish cav anymore. They don't have the manpower, or I guess horsepower, left to do anything with that. So again, they're just going to be taking the shots, trying to isolate anything that they can. This Chaos Sorcerer is probably just going to be having to just casting some spells. We got another Spirit Leech going down. So the longer that he's able to cast that, I guess the more damage that he's going to be able to dish out. And we got the Summoners of Rage now coming in against at least one unit of this Scourge Runner chariots, doing some pretty good damage actually. Let's see, they still have all three of their units, despite the fact that they are on very low health. They have some shots coming in from the other unit there, as the Summoners of Rage are now engaged with the Siren of Red Ruin. So now we have a kind of nice little arc here of the Scourge Runner chariots, as they are all just shooting straight into the Summoners of Rage. And we have another spell coming down. It's going to line right into the mist there. That's probably going to do some very good damage there against them. So I'd say the Dark Elves right now are in a pretty good position, but I mean, those Scourge Runners are getting very low on ammo, and after they're done with ammo, they are going to be forced to engage. And the rest of the skirmish cav, I mean, they have some decent ammo as well in a couple of those units, but the Dark Riders themselves are all pretty low as well. Now we have the Chaos Sorcerer coming in against Morathi. Morathi should not be in this position right now. She is going to be routing, and if that Chaos Sorcerer Lord is on top of it, he might be able to even take her out before she's able to get away and possibly come back, especially with these Chaos Knights coming in, kind of pinning her in, so she's going to continue to take more damage. It is very possible that she will be going down right here. Another shot from the back. With that low health, I highly doubt that Morathi will be coming back. She did not shatter or go down, but I don't think that we're going to see her again by the time this match is done. There is a couple of Marauder Horsemen in the far back. If Chaos could bring them back, especially now that we have Morathi gone, the Scourge Runners are now low on ammo, as well as the Repeater Crossbows. They are now probably going to be able to kind of contend with that skirmishing force now that everything else has kind of been broken down. Though the Chaos Sorcerer Lord himself is now pretty low, and he's now taking the last remaining shots from the Scourge Runner chariots. Now that Scourge Runner chariot is out of ammo, but the Bloodrack Medusa does go, or at least is routing now, but he is continuing, and now the Bloodrack Medusa goes down, but he is still taking shots. He might be routing with a few more volleys from these repeater crossbows, and there he goes on the route. But Morathi actually does come back. She is on slivers of health, just 189. That is all that she has left. I mean, even just getting close to the engagement, it might be bad. So she just kind of sticks to the peripheral of the engagements. Though we got this horseman now. They smell blood in the water, and they are coming to take her down. So if they even get close to her, she might even just rout from their mere presence. Chaos is edging back in favor for the balance of power, despite the fact that the Dark Elves took the early lead, kind of having Morathi take as much damage as she did, as well as the damage that the Bloodrock reduced, and a spell now coming in from Morathi here, kind of getting the entire blob of Chaos here that is left, so that's going to be doing some pretty good work. And Morathi, yeah, that was getting some health back as well from that. Now there's a duel. Oh, and Morathi gets the first hit on the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, and that is very, very beneficial for her, as now he is routing. Now those Marauder Horsemen, I'm not sure what it looks like they got tied up with the rest of the Dark Elf Cav. They really should have been around to support their Sorcerer Lord to keep Morathi at bay, and now it looks like both of them are routing, and the balance power swings back into Chaos's favor. Even though they have now taken out the Sorceress of Fire, but they are, like, every unit that they have left is just on death's door themselves, and all of these, at least these two repeater crossbows even have a little bit of ammo left, and have pretty much most, if not all the models. I think these Scourge Chariots have all three, and they have 2 of 3. So, despite them being out of ammo, they are probably just going to be able to kind of come in and just go right through the Chaos formation. I don't think Chaos really has any way back, especially with their Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He may be... Nope, he is still routing. So I don't think that Chaos has any way to really come back in this one. Even the few shots that are left, I mean, if they focus down maybe 1 unit at a time, Morathi getting that health back is going to be pretty big for her, because now she isn't really in danger of taking like a quick one-hit kill, and it looks like now army losses are about to be kicking in for Chaos, especially as these Scourge Chariots come running in, and that will probably be a mass rout from the center ranks of Chaos. I think the only thing left now, and that is that, and Dark Elves will take it. Now, in that matchup there, yeah, definitely towards the end there, when Morathi was pretty much on critical low health, those 2 Marauder Horsemen from Chaos, had they been able to even get a couple shots off onto her, that probably would have caused her to rout, and she wouldn't have been able to get her final spell in to kind of get the remainder of her health back. Everything, all that health that you see right there at the end, is from that one spell against the entire forces of Chaos. I think that was pretty much the tipping point right there with Chaos's inability to kind of finish her off. And then she was able to kind of come in and snipe out the Chaos Sorcerer Lord at the end. But and otherwise, very interesting build here by S-Power, going for complete Cav units. No infantry at all. And I think even though I think Chaos came in with the idea that they were going to be trying to be doing some skirmishing as that Hell Cannon was firing in at the beginning, just going up against what Ice Power brought, they were just a little outnumbered on that skirmishing force, so all of these Marauder Horsemen weren't able to do what kind of Chaos was hoping for at the beginning. But otherwise, it was a very, very good match. It's exciting to see. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.